a world driven by names, faces, fame, and followers, one person created a revolution without ever showing his identity. No red carpets, no awards, no interviews. Just a vision, a white paper, and code that changed the world forever. This is Born to Win Legend, where the invisible becomes unforgettable and the impossible becomes inevitable. Today, we explore the greatest mystery of the digital age. The silent architect of financial freedom, the ghost behind the code. This is the story of Satoshi Nakamoto. The year was 2008. The world was crashing. Banks were collapsing. Economies were bleeding. People were losing homes, jobs, futures. In the middle of this global financial crisis, an anonymous figure appeared on a cryptography mailing list. No photo, no voice, no country. Just a name, Satoshi Nakamoto. He shared a 9-page white paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. It was clean, mathematical, radical. A decentralized system that didn't need banks, governments, or middlemen. A currency powered by code and trustless networks. Money that belonged to people, not institutions. The idea was revolutionary. While the world trusted paper backed by debt, Satoshi introduced digital gold backed by transparency and math. The code was open source. Anyone could read it, use it, build on it. On January 3, 2009, the first block, the Genesis block, was mined. Inside it, a message was hidden. The Times 3 Jan 2009 Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. It wasn't just code. It was a statement, a rebellion. A solution. Satoshi didn't seek fame or fortune. He didn't promote himself. He didn't sell tokens or ask for donations. He built. He answered questions. He improved the system. He worked silently in forums, email threads, and message boards, guiding a small community of developers and believers. Bitcoin was slow at first, unknown, dismissed by experts, mocked by media, ignored by the financial elite. But Satoshi remained patient, focused, precise. Every word he typed carried weight. Every line of code was elegant, intentional. He communicated directly with early adopters like Hal Finney, a legendary cryptographer who received the very first Bitcoin transaction. Together, they laid the foundation for something far bigger than Fava themselves. As Bitcoin grew, so did speculation around its creator. Who was Satoshi Nakamoto? A genius programmer? A group of people? A government? A cypherpunk? A financial whistleblower? No one knew. He had perfect English, deep knowledge of economics, and unmatched skill in programming. But no IP address. No confirmed nationality. No traceable background. Then, in 2010, Satoshi vanished. No final message. No farewell. He simply handed over the project to other developers and disappeared into the shadows of the internet. He stopped posting, stopped emailing, and never touched the massive amount of Bitcoin he mined in the early days, nearly 1 million coins, worth billions of dollars today. And that's where the legend grew even stronger. Because while everyone else in the tech world was chasing headlines, profits, and attention, Satoshi walked away from the very thing that could have made him the richest person on the planet. He didn't sell out. He didn't capitalize. He gave the world a tool to fight financial corruption and left. Who does that? Maybe someone who was never after money, but after freedom. Maybe someone who didn't want to be worshipped, but wanted people to take control of their own future. Over the years, many have claimed to be Satoshi. Some wanted fame. Others tried to prove it through messages or keys, but none could convince the Bitcoin community. Because real power doesn't need to speak. Real legends don't need validation. Satoshi Nakamoto remains anonymous to this day. His silence is louder than most people's entire careers, and his creation? Bitcoin went on to become the backbone of a global financial awakening. From digital wallets to billion-dollar investments, from underground markets to government discussions, Bitcoin became a symbol of resistance, of innovation, of change. And it all started with one person or one group who dared to rewrite the rules. His story is a reminder that you don't need to be seen to make an impact, that you don't need applause to be great, that you can build something immortal without ever revealing your name. Satoshi Nakamoto's gift to the world was not just Bitcoin. It was the idea that power should not be centralized, that trust should be earned, not forced, that a single mind, quiet, hidden, fearless, can shake the foundations of centuries-old systems. He showed us that anonymity is not weakness, that walking away is not retreat, and that the strongest revolutionaries are often the ones you never see coming. This is Born to Win legend. If the story of Satoshi Nakamoto inspired you, if it made you think deeper about your purpose, your work, your legacy, then subscribe to this channel. Because here, we don't just celebrate success. We celebrate the spirit that creates it. You don't need a face to make history. You need courage. You need vision. And you need the will to let your work speak for itself. No matter who you are, no matter where you're from, you were born to win.